Any sport that you take part in requires that you have some sort of power. You can lift weights and gain some power, however, you will not gain the type of power that you would if you were using the barbell power clean lift. This is an Olympic-style lift that will help you gain the muscle and the strength that you desire. In order to perform this lift, you must always ensure that you do it right. When trying to perform the barbell power clean lift, many things can go wrong. You can lose your balance and either stumble forward or backward, causing you to drop the bar and weights. You can lose the proper stance by not obtaining the proper footing, and if this happens, you might as well forget finishing the technique. You can even use the wrong muscles in order to lift the weight, which will also result in a mishap. The barbell power clean requires that you position your body correctly in all aspects throughout the lift. It could be your legs, your hips, your elbows, or even your wrists. In order for the barbell power clean lift to be successful, every bone and muscle in your body will have to be positioned right to allow you to get the kind of power that you need to get the weight up in the final position. In order to learn how to perform the barbell power clean lift correctly, you might want to consider hiring a personal trainer. However, not everyone has the extra money to do that. Another option for you is to watch the many barbell power clean videos that are located throughout the internet. Some former power lifters and weightlifters alike have also written books about the subject. One last option for you is to learn the technique to perform this lift correctly is through the many step-by-step guides that are also available on the internet. So whether you learn best through reading, someone showing you in person, or through watching a video, all the aspects have been covered and you will surely find a way that suits your learning style the best. The benefits of the barbell power clean. There are several benefits of incorporating this lift into your program. It can help you develop power. You will be able to achieve speeds faster, and the more speed that you have means more strength that you will develop. You will also develop muscles, especially in the back half of your body. It will work your calves, hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. However, this lift will also require the use of your upper back as well as your traps, which if you are using the muscles, it means that the muscle will become more developed. The importance of flexibility. In order to perform the barbell power clean, you will have to have flexibility in several joints throughout your body. You must make sure that your wrists are flexible, as this is the one joint that you will use a lot during the lift. The same thing goes for your hips and ankles. The hips will come into play with the first movement, and the ankles will come into play with the second movement. Let's not forget about the upper body. Your shoulders, back, and more will have to be flexible as well. Other important lifts that you will need to know, you must know and develop several other lifts in order to be able to perform the barbell power clean correctly. If you will learn these lifts prior to learning the barbell power clean, the concept of what is required with the barbell power clean will be easier to understand. Since you have to pick up the bar and weight off of the floor, you will want to learn the Romanian deadlift technique. This lift will help to teach you the proper position that your hips will need to be in, not to mention the proper hip extension. The rack position should be the next item on your list. This will help you with the proper wrist and tricep flexibility that is required in order for you to rack the weight properly. Next, you will want to perform the hang power clean. This is the most difficult of the other mentioned techniques, and you will find that it is the one that you will spend the most time trying to develop. This is a very important step in the barbell power clean, so you will want to definitely make sure that you practice this one. This is the technique where you take the weight from mid-thigh level up to the shoulder. You can also find demonstration and information available on the internet for each and every one of these techniques. Once you have the right idea about how to perform each of these correctly, you will be able to put them all together to pull off a successful barbell power clean. Now that you know you have to have the correct lifting techniques down in order to successfully execute a barbell power clean lift, you will also need to know that there are a few other important things that you will want to practice. These things are also required in order to successfully execute the desired lift. To begin with, your stance has to be just right, usually shoulder width apart. You will want to start with a hook grip. Then make sure that you have your chest up and your shoulders back and down. It's a wrap. These are just the basics that you will have to learn if you ever want to pull off this Olympic lift.